This video was brought to you by Asia the Amazing Outdoors. Located in Woodridge, New York, you can enjoy the amazing outdoors in the Catskills. There's camping, ATV rentals, ATV riding lessons, guided ATV tours, and much more. Give them a follow on Instagram and shoot them a DM for inquiry. Or you can email them at asianewyork@gmail.com.
Yo, what is good, YouTubes? It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry. And tonight I have got a special guest. Finally, I've got him. It's LuvThemKnives. Thanks for doing the show, man. I know we had to reschedule that one time, and it was totally cool, but this has been a long time coming. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to tell you the audience why that is. Because when I first got into YouTube, the first person I spoke to in the knife community is LTK. You know what, LTK, let me tell you something. I looked at my old email on Gmail, madraveray@gmail.com, and and I was cringing at how I used to email you things, but you were like just being so friendly and so nice to me. I bought a couple of knives off you, and definitely shortly after, when I started Everyday City Carry, you were one of the people that were supporting the channel from the beginning, and I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for doing the show.
Yeah, I mean, I did a shout out to your channel, but I mean, I really enjoyed the fact that there's people starting their own channels, doing this and that. I totally support that. I think it's great. I mean, whoever emails me and said, "Oh, I've started a channel," and I didn't realize it, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go sub to it. Yeah, absolutely. Totally want to support anybody who wants to do this, because I remember in 2016 sitting down with an orange tablecloth and a couple of really cheap lights and just starting to talk about Ganzo knives, yeah. Ganzo style.
I remember.
You want a Ganzo style? Okay, so I mean, and I still like Ganzo knives. So hey, we've come full circle. But you know, I mean, yeah, I saw your enthusiasm for everything, and even though you live in New York City, which is
it's tough out here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's tough out here. Like, what's the pocket clip? I never use.
I mean, here's Ray. He goes down the street like this. Hey, baby, automatic.
Yeah, and I just get tackled by the police because I have a green card. Let's talk about YouTube a little bit, right? So I remember, I think when I first subscribed to you, I think you were at like 4,000 subscribers. And yeah, you got the merch there. You got the merch. How has YouTube been treating you? Has things changed since you started doing it? Like, when did you start, actually? When did you first start LuvThemKnives channel?
July of 2016.
Wow.
I mean, my wife said, you know, you're a waste of space. You don't have a job, and maybe you need to get a hobby. And I don't know how to do woodworking. So she goes, hey, I mean, you're a big blabbermouth. Why don't you just turn a microphone on and talk about some stuff? And she knew I like knives. So I go, oh, okay. Except I had a lot of catching up to do, because in the late 80s and into the 90s, when I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'd go to Oklahoma City. There was a great sporting goods store there, and they sold like Cold Steel and SOG and Spyderco and stuff like that. And it was like, wow, I love that stuff. And then I got into Almar knives too. Mm-hmm. I can't afford Almar now, but not the ones that were made in G Sakai, you know, whatever, when Al was alive. But yeah, it got me going. So yeah.
That's awesome. And so you've been doing it for 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years. That seems like 60. Holy shit. I mean,
yeah, I'm going
holy shit.
I think I'm going on year 5 in April for me. And you know what though? Like,
was that April of what? 2017, 2016 for you?
It was. I gotta actually like look if I could. I mean, I guess I could Google it right now on Social Blade. I gotta say, it was at least 4 years ago. Almost
Yeah,
5
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago.
You've been doing it for a while because I wasn't that far into it, and I heard from you. And remember, you sent me the pictures of the big dinner you were going to with family
Yes.
and stuff.
I
I think
saw
you had lobster and other stuff like that, but it wasn't Filipino like food and
Yes.
stuff. And
I
it was
can't
like,
believe.
wow, look at that feast. It's awesome.
You know what's insane, LTK? I read that email today. Like I looked through some of our old emails and I saw the email that you're talking about where I sent you this picture of lobsters and stuff. I think it was either
Oh
Easter
my
or
God.
Mother's Day or something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
checking out my social blade here and it's pretty sad. I can share this with you. This is the beauty of StreamYard. Um so it says user created April 26, 2017. That is crazy.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, my thing is sad, dude. Look at this. My estimated monthly earnings is $100. You know, let's look for Love Them Knives actually.
See, I'm probably a B minus, maybe at best. There you go. There you
July
go.
8th, 2016, bro. That is
Yeah.
insane. 1,753 uploads. That's amazing, man. That's
Oh,
amazing.
I've been working my ass off, and I put a new video almost every day, usually every day. Uh, but the reason my channel doesn't grow any faster than it does is because I just do what I want. I mean,
Yeah.
I do crazy stuff. I do off-brand stuff. I do budget stuff. And, people, they want to look at Ferraris. They don't want to look at Volkswagens, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. But you know what? I just thought, to hell with it. I want to do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been doing what I want to do, much to my own, slow growth. But okay. I mean, at least I'm following my own craziness and rejecting the rest of. I mean, I don't need to do a Spyderco or Hinderer or Chris Reeve, whatever video every week or every day.
Yeah.
I do insane stuff. You're right, like Ganzos or Kubi or weird stuff. But you know what? I really relate to the guys that, because I lived this life, okay, of going to work, working your ass off, coming home, supporting your wife and your kids, and you don't have much money left. Mm-hmm. And so you're looking at, if I'm going to even buy anything for myself, I'm not going to spend a lot of money. And that's the kind of thing, it's just like, I totally feel for the guys that live hand to mouth, that just get by, but for the grace of God. And those are the people I like. And I don't need to get pretentious, and I don't need a $1,500 knife on my channel every other day.
But you've had some pretty extravagant stuff on there. You had customs and things, and I think you have a really good mix of different knives. And I love how you go diving into these different AliExpress stores that, like, I don't even know what brand this is, but like some of the knives, I'm like, man, that's pretty good value right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's like going down the Amazon River in the 1800s. It's like, what the hell? I don't know what I'm gonna find. It's insane, because AliExpress is like, they got Greenthorn and, but they've got Kevin John and stuff. Of course, Kevin John being the one that makes the CKF knives and stuff. Yeah. But you learn a lot. You learn a lot because you learn a lot from other people that are in the know about who makes what, who does what, and that kind of thing. But it's always been, like today, what did I posted a thing on.
I watched it. Bama
Zow, Bama Zoe, whatever. But it was a Jan Xanadu, YX. They've done stuff for, they've done a bunch of different designs, including some for Tucson knives. Tucson knives. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Tucson knives, Tucson Knives. Time to promo the LTK. LTK. What is this? What did Tri-State call this? Oh, a button lock machete. A button lock machete is what he called it. And it's like, damn right. Damn right.
About that, actually. How did that come about?
I just looked at these guys that were designing knives and stuff, and I knew like Joe Chan at We Knives, and I had done a bunch of Tucson reviews and from others, Best Tech, et cetera, et cetera. So I finally asked the owner of Tucson, like, if I came up with a design, would you be interested in even looking at it and this and that? And he goes, yeah. So, of course, I get together with Max, who is in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So we can get into that too. But he's in Ukraine, and he and I go, Max, here's my design. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how to do the 3D and all the computer stuff. So the poor guy, put up with me. Because, I gave him like chalk drawing, like Crayolas, like, and he's like, what the hell? But, he put it on paper, and I go, no, not like that, but like this, and like this, but like this. So I knew he wanted to just kick my ass. Finally, it was like, you're pissing me off. You're driving me crazy. But we got it down to a thing that we got to Tucson, and they go, okay. And they wanted to make it like 3-inch blade, whatever. And I go, no, it must be huge. It must be huge. And so, and the guy and the owner of Tucson goes, okay, I'll make 50 of them. But yeah, I really don't want to make a commitment on that. But but he ended up making like 120 of them. And now they're out at M390.
What? How much
M390? Huh?
How much is the M390 one?
$189 is what I'm selling them for. And I told him,
amazing.
Sell me some. Sell me some.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can have them on hand in the USA, and I can ship them out priority to the guys. And no prepayment, no nothing like that. Yeah. Just when I get them, I'll let you know. Boom, you'll have them in 3 days. That's what I did. And so I'm down to about 7 or 8 knives left out of the batch of 33 that he sold me, but he's going to sell me another batch of 33. So I'm going to have them come in, and I'm going to sell them for that. Now, I'll be interested in seeing what he gets on eBay when he posts them on eBay, because the first one of these in 14C on eBay went for over $700. It was like $732. It's like, whoa, my God. That's insane. That was insane. That's insane.
I want to talk about 14T28N actually. Like, when did it become this like high value commodity? Because knives now, I remember when rake knives was out, and you could get a 14T28N blade, like a stainless steel frame lock, for like $30. And all of a sudden now, when you get 14T28N on some of the more like known brands, it's like $80 to $100. And I just like wondered when that switch happened. You know what I mean? Right?
Well,
like and then
I don't think it's about the steel. I think it's about the overall design and the overall aesthetics and the overall, quality of construction, this and that. And Rake does a great job.
Yeah.
You're right. So yeah, good question.
Yeah, I wonder.
Very good question. I've seen Kaiser knives at the end of the year. Like sometimes they'll have these big clearance stuff, and you can get a Kaiser knife with S35VN titanium handles for like $79, $89. So you go, whoa, it's, I'm one of those guys, and I know a lot of my viewers are those kind of guys that they'll go around Okay. And they'll look for the best deals.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I bought Cold Steel 4 Max full on the Elite for $199.
How much is
It's
that
supposed to be 400 and some odd dollars. I mean, go on Blade HQ, look at it. But I got it from, oh God, I can't remember now. But I mean, I can let you know.
Yeah.
But and they wouldn't even disclose the price of the knife until you put it in the cart. But I had gotten a DM from my buddy Chad over in Iowa, which is addicted to knives on Instagram,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Yo," and so I did, and I go, I mean, for $199, that's just
Are you
insane.
going to flip it, or are you going to keep it?
Well, I'm going to keep it for now. It's like going to be one of my monster knives. You know, you got to have a monster knife drawer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
What?
You know, so, well, actually, this is right, but it's Andre de Villiers, right? I'm trying to orient myself to the camera, but Andre de Villiers Scavenger. Okay, made by Reich, and of course it's integral. Shit. It's insane. It's insane.
It's pretty insane models like that. You know what I mean?
Like Microtech SOCOM B.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the one that just came out recently, and people are going, "Oh my God, Microtech has betrayed the planet or whatever." But you know what? This is an incredible knife. Everybody I've talked to said this is one of their favorite Microtech knives because, and they didn't lie to anybody. They put Reich knife on it actually, and but okay, I mean, but I think that was fine.
Yeah, I have no qualms against it actually. Like, you know, you take out the Summit. I know you had the Hoback Summit, and we're not here to trash here because I really liked your post on Instagram actually, where you talked about forgiveness and stuff like that. And,
yeah,
and you know now the knife is good. I've heard that it is a good one.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not that big a fan of the Husky or the Quebec. I never have been. I've owned one of each briefly, but when this came out, it was just so seamless, and it's big.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of people they're jumped on the Sumo and stuff, and they're both made in China. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing. I mean, there's a big deal about, you can get into the political aspect of all this stuff with China. No, I do not like Xi Jinping. I do not like communist government. But then you got to figure out, what do I do about the people?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're sitting around the table at night going, I wish we didn't have this kind of government. I wish we didn't have all, but they're the people making the knives that you're buying, and you go, so do I want to punish them?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. The thing with the Jake Hoback stuff, that I wasn't upset that it was made in China. I was more upset at like the markup, I guess, because there is like a kind of, I mean, right? Because when I checked out, in my last podcast, I looked on Blade HQ at the summit. Skylar Martinez was on, and it says made in the USA. Like literally every listing of that is made in the USA. Yeah, and it would kind of justify it being worth, how much is it? 600. I think
625. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of comes with a made in the USA price tag. It's not a custom. It's not. I mean, what is it? Is it a mid-tech then? I mean, mid-tech implies
it's a production knife.
Correct. Right. So it's a $600 production knife made in China.
Hey, I was going to get the NOC S07. Check it out if you can find it anywhere. You can't find it for sale. It's gone. It's gone.
What is it called? NOC?
NOC Knives S07. It's a monster knife. It's a monster knife, and I didn't buy it because it was 600 and
Oh,
it was
this.
almost $700.
Okay.
Almost $700.
Is this it right here?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like, look, like
It's beautiful. It's thick. It's a monster. It's just insane. And me and a couple of guys I know, we love the NOC knives. Okay,
yeah.
but that was just so much money. But now I look back and go, I wish I would have bought one.
See, here's the
But
thing, though.
that's almost $700, and they're unapologetically Chinese. Okay, so it's not like this never happens.
Yes, yes, that's
It's
true. But
it's
there's no claim that they're made in the USA from any listing. But also,
oh no, yeah.
like the intricacies of the scales here. I mean, I can understand why it would be so expensive. I mean, all of their knives, I know about this brand. I think I've checked out like maybe one. It was the cheaper one.
Yeah.
I forgot which one it was, but like, I mean, look at these knives though. I can understand why they're priced so high.
Yeah, I mean, they're interesting. They're very like Mad Max, futuristic, kind of strange stuff like that. They're not as
Transformers
practical,
right? I mean, this is
they are. Yeah, they are. But I mean, yeah, and I don't actually have an NOC knife anymore, but you could get the little one that almost looks like a Liang Ma cup, like kitchen utility.
Oh, yes, I've seen.
There was one like that, and it was like, did he design his after? Because the NOC one was out like 3 years ago or something. I don't know, but it's interesting because they make a great kitchen knife. So that was
that one, right?
Yeah, I had that in blue, and that was a great knife, easy to flick, and really inexpensive. And
I like that one too. I tried that one before. It was really, really nice. I like that one.
I think you can still buy that one. Yeah.
So have you changed anything in the way that you do your YouTube? Do you post more? Do you do any editing at all? I saw one edit on one of your videos today, and I was like, oh, he learned how to do stuff. Like, so did you learn these things and like apply them to what?
Yes, I do, especially now that I'm doing disassemblies and stuff. Because like spring flies off on the floor and one of the screws rolls off on the table and stuff. Cut. I'm editing so that people go, oh, that was so easy. I can do that. It's like, no, he beat his brains out for an hour doing that. You just didn't see it. But you know what? If I had to retake that whole shoot, then I would know, because that was the first time I disassembled it, and I would be able to do it quicker. But I'm doing it cold on camera. So I tighten it up because people get bored. Like, okay, when are you gonna unscrew that body screw? I'm going to sleep now. So no, I mean, I tighten it up. I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting, and I'm trying to do the disassemblies because I think a lot of people that are enthusiasts, unfortunately or fortunately, will take their knives apart for actually no good reason. Well, I do it because I'm trying to show you, but if you want to take it apart for no damn good reason, that's fine. At least you'll have some guide, like, oh, the lower screw on the pocket clip is the longer one and the upper is the shorter, so they can go back and like use it as a reference. And that's fine. I mean, so I don't know if that's a great idea. Obviously, my ideas aren't that great, or I'd be like 1,000 new subs every month and I'd have like 70,000 subs. So I don't. So,
hey, man, like 20 hitting 20,000 and you're over 20,000 now. Like, that's not an easy feat to achieve. Like, some people achieve it a lot easier and some people take a lot longer. Like, back then when I first started, I thought that, oh man, maybe my content's no good, but like, I definitely do not feel that way today. And my numbers aren't that great, but there's no one doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like no one is making these stupid, silly videos every day where like I pick up a phone that's like the size of a quarter and like talking about knives or talking about other
Oh,
things. And you know, I think everyone just has a different path, but what you've achieved is like still, you know, you should be proud of it. It's like pretty awesome. You know, you've cultivated a nice following, and I think people are going to be excited that you're on here.
you know, I see the kind of editing and video stuff that you do, and I'm not that sophisticated.
Mhm.
And I know that you've really dug deep to train yourself on how to do that, and it's fun. It's fun to watch your
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a different
I mean,
thing.
I
Everyone
follow
does
you
it
on
differently.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching it. I think it's way cool. So, but that's I'm like, here's a knife over here. It's got scales on it.
know
You know,
what?
I know. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's my philosophy.
Yeah.
If you're a knife person, I don't want to call myself a knife reviewer. I'm just an enthusiast that posts videos, okay? And I'm learning all the time.
Yeah.
But if you're that kind of person, the people I'm trying to appeal to are people who don't care about looking at my face
Mhm.
or anything else. They want to look at the knife. They want to see fit and finish. They want to see how the detent is. They want to see how big it is, what's the ergos like, and all that kind of stuff. And that's it. They just want a good look at it because they're thinking, I'm thinking about clicking and getting that knife, but I just want to confirm by looking at some reviews. And so they look at my video, and I just want clear, concise pictures. I want to talk about kind of the basic things that somebody wants to think about when they get a knife, about size, ergos, detent, blade steel, kind of, you know, fit and finish. And then they go from there. So I'm just kind of a really meat and potatoes kind of guy. It's
And
not
there's a
about
lot of
me.
value to that. You know what I mean? I love how you put humor into your videos too. Like I was watching the Boker Plus like bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
and you were just roasting the designer on Instagram because he didn't have a shirt, and I was laughing so hard. And it says "rude boy" on his knuckles, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay.
But
Um,
yeah, and
and
it's funny
yeah,
when you do that. And I it's great. Like I was watching some of your videos today, like the Bama Zhao and that one. And I was like, man, LTK is just doing the damn thing, you know, and that really makes me happy because I was watching you from when you were much smaller. You know what I mean? And I can tell that like even though you feel like you haven't, the lingo that you use is smoother and it has certainly improved. Like it flows really well, your videos now. Like things are like snappy, you know?
yeah. I mean, well, I've decided to do more editing, and I look at places like Shabazz and Birdshot, and they're not editing.
Yeah.
They're
No,
just
no.
doing it and posting it. In fact, they're not even really doing any thumbnails or any of that kind of shit. They just take one of the pictures off the video and that's it. And I go, so you don't have to be all that intricate about it. You don't have to
Absolutely not.
overthink it. All you need to do is have the kind of subject matter. Now, if I was more on target with Sharp by Design and all the people in the US that are making knives, and I mean, if I would just actually follow Metal Complex around
Yeah.
and look at the knives that he's talking about and talk about the same knives, I'd be better off. But I don't even, first of all, I don't have time to watch their videos. And second of all, I kind of just go down my own weird little crooked path.
Yeah.
And if that hurts me, Well, that's okay. I mean, I don't need to win like that. I mean, I'm at a point in my life where I, I'm busy enough. My knife sales are killing me. Okay, that's enough. And then doing the videos, I mean, the reviews as well, which is interesting because I get to see some brands that I've never seen before and learn some things about the knife industry. Um, but yeah, I really like kind of what I'm doing, and I'm a stubborn jerk.
That's
So I
okay.
really don't want to try and go a different direction. I want to do what I enjoy doing, and to hell with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I really am. I guess maybe that's a narcissistic way of approaching it, but it's like I'm not here to please the viewers necessarily. I'm here to have my own journey and share it with people. That's
I
it.
totally understand that because that's exactly what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
It hurts me too.
Yes. That's what I see you doing. You're just, you're having a good time and you're doing your own thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's great to watch that because it doesn't have to be about analytics, numbers, any of that stuff. I understand. I mean, I've talked to some of the, reviewers, and they're like, well, I do Spyderco reviews because I get more views on that and this and that. I don't give a shit. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm about. I'm about if I see a knife that I love the design and I think it's way cool, then I'm on it. And if it doesn't appeal to me, I mean, I miss a lot of Italian knives because some of these box designs and Ace stuff and this and that, it's gotta connect with me on a certain level for me to go, I want that knife. I want that knife. And so what I put on my channel is stuff that I'm really interested in.
Do you remember this knife right here? I bought this knife from you, and I still have it. This is the Booze Blades Aero Mini.
Oh yeah, I remember
still
that.
have it. That's how this is how crazy and like how long I've known you. Is when I bought this was an anniversary present to me that I was allowed to buy from my ex-girlfriend.
I remember.
I'm married now to a different woman. You know what I
Are
mean?
you married?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I
married.
didn't know you were married.
Yeah, guess what, LTK? So talking about doing things that kind of hurt the algorithm, I live streamed my wedding on YouTube. And people were like crying and stuff, and it was I got really personal with Everyday City Carry. My wife does the live shows with me every Monday. We don't really talk about life at all sometimes, and that's
great.
on down. I got something to show you. Do you know the channel Backpack B? No. Okay, so
See, I don't even watch other reviewers on YouTube. First of all, I mean, I know this sounds disingenuous, but I just don't have time.
Me too.
I mean, I'm like a one-armed paper hanger. I am crazy busy all the time, which is great. I love it.
So I'm going to show you the reason why I like to tell people about this guy is one, he's a buddy of mine. He's from New Jersey.
Ooh.
He's a very talented reviewer, but like, let me just show you why. So if you think of a knife reviewer, like at the peak performance of like editing, graphics work, all on his own, by the way. This is not edited by him. This is one person. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. It might be a little loud. So check this out right here.
Designers work today. Let's break it down. If you're not familiar with BRS, otherwise known as Blade Runner Systems, they're a company that's made a name for themselves by bringing some of the most popular ballad songs to the market. Their ballad songs have become a favorite in the flipping community thanks to their quality, balance, and high level of performance. As of late, BRS has made major moves in the folding knife space with their evolved knife lineup. In my opinion, the Eon is one of the standout designs in the Evolve series, and there's an obvious reason for that. That reason is that this knife was designed by Elijah Isham, a prolific knife designer that has designed an amazing body of work over the past couple of years. If you're into knives, you probably recognize most, if not all, of these pieces. Isham is a popular designer working with companies such as CBD, Kaiser, and LuvThemKnives. He also
So this, like, I know it's not. This blew my mind that one person.
Elijah, how you doing, Elijah? I saw him a couple times at SHOT Show here and there. Really interesting guy. Very creative. Really. I mean, my God, he took the world by storm. Still, my favorite knife of his.
Which one?
Is the Megatherium.
Oh yeah,
it was the first one that I ever had my hands on, but still, to me, that full-size Megatherium by Kaiser was just.
What did I try recently by him? Is it the Wee Pleroma, maybe? Arrakis?
There's. Oh my God, there's. What was the little one he did for Civivi that was really popular? Super lightweight.
Oh, the small one? The McKenna?
Yeah.
Flipper. It was like a letter opener almost. Yeah. It was cool.
Yeah, but so usable, Yeah.
It was really cool.
I talked to him and I go, so you just make the design to be like fanciful, right? And he goes, no. I actually start with the ergonomics and go out from there.
Wow.
That's what he told me. It's like, wow, okay. Wow,
that's awesome.
That's interesting. Yeah, his knives, very interesting. Really canted forward flipper on some of the stuff he did for Wee knives, which I thought was way cool. And then wrist flickable and very interesting guy.
Yeah, I really like his stuff. So let's get into some segments here. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me zoom out of this and open these right here. So what I did was I went on Blade HQ's New Arrivals list and I picked out some knives. I didn't go too deep into them that we could look at them together, and we're basically going to rate them. Okay, so this is called Sharp or Dull, and sharp means good, dull means bad. All right, so I'm going to show you the first one here. This is the Microtech Exocet Dagger Jedi Master. You're looking at $313 pretty much. This is the green one, and blade material says premium steel. What does that mean?
I'm sorry. No, I have sold a couple of these on my table sales. It's like, if I lived in a communist country like California, I'd probably carry one. Other than that, forget about it. Give me a 4-inch blade. OTF, baby. I live in America here. America. I don't need that.
So you're going dull on this guy.
I'm going dull. Big time dull.
Yeah, for me, it's a little... is this made in the USA? It is, right? Yeah, that's true.
Here's my favorite Microtech right here, baby.
That's awesome.
Right here. And you know what? I would love to have a combat Trodone. Mm-hmm. Almost 4-inch blade, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That'd be my Microtech. That'd be right there. That little sucker.
Dull on the Exocet. I'm going dull on this myself. First of all, I can't even have autos in my house here. So I've heard that I've checked them out on the channel and made videos of it. I've heard it's a rumor, but I don't have any. So this is a no-go for me. I'm not big on Microtech, to be honest. I'm not really that.
Should be like. Okay.
All right.
LTK says no.
No. Oh, so this is gonna be. Do you like multi-tools at all? Because this next.
Oh yeah, I do. I do like multi-tools.
Right. This is the James.
What the hell?
This is the James brand, the Ellis. It's $99. Okay. You've got.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, it's Sandvik 12C.
I'd rather die by an expensive knife. No, I Actually, I had both a Ganzo and a rake knife
Yeah.
that were a multi. It was bigger, thicker, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But I loved them.
Not
This
this one, no.
no bueno.
Yeah.
Not. I mean, now I do have a James Brand knife in my upcoming sale. My Carter Scales VG10.
Which one is it?
Probably under $500. It's like, I don't know. I saw Tri-State. He was going through the Blade HQ thing, and he's going, Robert James, stop. That's way too much money. It's like, yeah.
Tri-State is
Yeah,
so
I mean, I get their promo emails all the time, and I look and I go, it just seems a little on the pricey side.
Yeah.
For what they are, but okay. I mean, the one I have here downstairs, it's a good knife. It just depends on I mean, everything kind of rolls down to the price. It's like for the materials, VG10, micarta, what's it worth? Okay.
For me,
Not 500, not 300, not probably even 200, but you know.
So we're both going dull on the.
Dull. I'm dull.
All right, so I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit here because I forgot to show you this. So I came across this about 3 weeks ago, and do you know about the brand Supreme? So Supreme.
No, Diana Ross and the Supremes. Is that what you're saying? They're Motown, baby. I love Motown.
So this is a Supreme Benchmade collab, pretty much, and it is a bug out. And Supreme is a streetwear brand that is absolutely like expensive, and what people will do is, you know how like when Spyderco has a sprint run and it's like this steel that you can't get for like a whatever para 3, para 2, whatever it is, and then people buy it and then they flip them on the secondary market, right? You understand that process, right? They flip them for like 4 times the price. The same thing happens with Supreme items. So I guess they decided to do this collab with Benchmade, and I wondered what you thought of something like this, because Benchmade seems to be crossing over way into the mainstream. They're on a Netflix show, featured on a show called a hunting show that I love called Meat Eater. The meat crafter from Benchmade is on there. All their knives are on there, and you know, what do you think about this? Kind of like crossing over into the mainstream of a knife brand. Is that like a good thing?
Why not?
Love it. Because
why not?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I at first when I asked Metal Complex about this, he didn't like it. But once I explained, like, what if there are people out there that are not into knives? Perfect example, me. I found the knife community through a backpack review by Prepared Mind 101. I didn't know anything about folding knives, and I got super into it from that. So why couldn't a person who's into streetwear, like fashion, clothing, and things like that, find this Supreme Benchmade bug out and like start looking in deeper? And we may, of course, there's going to be like some douchebaggery involved, like people we don't want, but there might be some of those gems too that stick around with us, you know, for a lifetime. So I'm all for it. You think it's a good thing?
Yeah, I mean, I love the billboarding. I mean, I want Andy Warhol to do. Oh, he's dead. Okay, never mind. Andy, do me a tower. I want a tower.
The tower. Is that one of the recently released ones or one of the?
Oh no, this is CTS SHB. Nah, this is old. And it was from a guy that said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It was gray, but I made it blue." And it's like, oh yeah, baby. Yeah, come to daddy. Come to daddy.
I like that.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah. So you like the idea of, you know, the knife community getting a little bit bigger, the industry getting a little bit bigger, and I'm always excited when I see like a Spyderco or something like in a movie, like randomly. I'm like, yo.
Like what was the Stallone one? They're up in the mountains and they're what was that called? Shit.
New movie, old movie?
Old movie. I mean, he was up in the mountains. They're escaping from bad guys and stuff, and he's got a Spyderco. Bam! Right into the ice and stuff. Cliffhanger?
Is it Cliffhanger?
Was that what it,
No,
yeah. It was that called? Yeah, something like that. And I go, spider cow.
yeah, that's
But I like to watch the murder shows like
it is
Sinister Ministers, Wives with Knives, Nightmare Next Door, Evil, whatever is
like
born, and all that kind of stuff. And if they stab them to death, I go, what did they use? And it's always a cheap ass Ginsu knife from the kitchen. It's never a decent knife. It's like, come on, man. Let me give you a knife. I mean, that would be the final insult. Being stabbed to death with a cheap ass knife and they bent the blade and the handle falls off. It's like, really? Couldn't you get a hinderer? Couldn't you get an expensive, decent knife to kill me with? What's wrong with you people? They always use something out of the kitchen. It's like, so why are we banning pocket knives when everybody gets killed with some cheap kitchen knife? We're not banning kitchen knives. It's just amazing. It's amazing to me. Just drives me crazy.
Let me show you this one right here. So this is another one from Blade HQ. This is the ProTech exclusive Lace George.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's way cool. Yeah, it needs to be like 9 inches long, but yeah.
The XL?
It does. It does. It needs to be pop. You know, like this son of a bitch. Bam! Okay.
Is it the XL?
Yeah, this is the XL Boker, you know. Wow. And of course, like, what is it, Os8 or whatever?
Yeah.
It'll cut your dumplings, darling. That's for sure. Okay? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Oh.
Are you going to go sharp on this guy here?
Yeah, I'm going to go sharp on that. I like Les George. I like his designs. Yeah, absolutely.
S45.
It just needs to be. You know what I mean?
All right, let's go to the next.
They get a pocket the size of the towel wire. Here you go. Boom! And it flies open like this. I'm a Viking. You know what I'm saying? That is what. No, really, seriously. Damn it.
This is the Paragon Warlock. Have you heard of this knife before?
Yeah, I've had one on one of my table sales, and you know how the scale comes out and it comes back in and blah blah blah. Absolutely, 100% horrible. Hated it. Didn't like it at all.
Dull on this one. So for me, I'm kind of in the middle on it.
Have you ever had one in your hands?
I did. I had. I think I had the second one maybe. And it is not practical, 100%. And the price is like ridiculous. But I'm glad that I was able to play with one though. Like it made me happy to just try it. But I would not buy one. So while I would never buy this, I'm sure for some person that has expendable cash and wants a fidget toy, like this is kind of fun.
Okay, so you got to be sitting in your living room. There's nothing on TV.
Yeah.
You're lonely. Your wife left you. You're sad. You're down to Natty Light. And you look, and this is the only knife that's available for sale. And you're just jonesing to buy a knife. There you go. There you go. That's it. I mean, it's like, oh my, and then after you get it, it'll be the walk of shame when you take it to the post office to mail it to LTK to put it on his next knife sale. It'll be the walk of, oh God, did anybody know I own this knife? No, just kidding. No, this is dull.
Okay, dull, and I'm in the middle on it. We're going to go.
Do you think
What's that?
Seriously, really?
It's completely
What
fair.
the hell?
I'm in the middle of it because I had fun using it. I never carried it, but I did have fun like playing with it. But I don't see why. I mean, it's $700, man. I mean, come on, dude. There's so many crazy things I can get for that. We're gonna go a little bit different here and show you one more.
You can get some good Asian food right down the block from you.
Yeah.
Really good. Stuff that you'll remember for a lifetime. You don't need that night. Okay, never mind. You're in New York City. Hey, you can get food.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
100%.
What's the next one?
This is the Dirty Bird fixed blade. It's a Dirty Bird Quaken CPM S35EN, $249. You've got it's a Tonto. Let's see what other specs you got here. You got G10, 3.5 ounces. Blade length is 3.5. And let me cruise through the pictures here so you can. I'm not a big fixed blade guy, but this one kind of like caught my eye a little.
Where did the cleaver come in? How do they put the cleaver in there?
It's the sheath, man.
What that? Oh! I'm sorry. Okay, I need one more beer. No, I need two more. Okay, so that was, what the hell was that? That's it in the sheath. Okay, the sheath is really nice. I love that. No. No. 240.
Yeah, 240.
170, 175. I mean, it's a fixed blade. It's easier to make. It's not a folding knife.
Yeah.
If it was a folding knife and it was 100 inches long, yeah, okay. It's
so
like, once again, size of the Talwar. Hold on, ADV. Oh, Pit Boss.
That's awesome.
Oh, look at this shit.
Wow.
Look at those scales.
What are the scales? What are the scales on that?
They're a carbon fiber with copper in them.
Wow, that's sick. I like that. I think we're both gonna go.
Yeah.
Dull. I think we're both gonna go dull on this dirty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, hey, I can get a Bark River for that.
Yeah, true.
And I love Bark River. I mean,
do you like those Bradford Guardians? Those fixed?
Yeah, I think they're cool. Yeah. I do. I do like that. And they do different steels. And I mean, I do like them.
All right. So we're going to go to this final segment here. I'm going to just give you some scenarios and you're going to have to choose one. So the first one here, you have to carry one knife brand for the rest of your life. Only one, okay? And you have to choose from these three. Now, the first is Spyderco. You've got Benchmade. And the last one is an interesting one because I gave you Kai USA. So that includes Pershaw, Shun Knives, ZT in that umbrella. So, like, which one are you going to choose out of these three? You can only carry this brand forever.
I'll take Spyderco.
Good.
I've got like 3 different PM2s. I've got the Tatanka. Tatanka. If you haven't seen the Tatanka, it's like the biggest folding knife Spyderco's ever made. It's like I'm in love with that. And I've got the Manix 2XL in M4 with natural G10 scales. Aces up. And I've got the Shaman. I mean, the Amalgam. And I do have the stovepipe. Where's the stovepipe?
Oh, the stovepipe.
No, it's not here. I got the stovepipe.
Yeah. How do you feel about
the stovepipe? One problem.
Yeah.
It needs to be this big.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. It needs to be back to the tower. It needs to be this big. Okay, so it's like under 7 inches overall length. It's like, okay, here's the concept. Bill the Butcher. Yeah. I'm a butcher. It's like, I'm not here to do your cuticles. It's a butcher. It's a butcher. Whoa. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
It's got to be the Vandal.
Uncle Joe says, hey, come on, man. Get you a knife. Okay? Oh. I mean, next.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What's up?
Right?
What is it? Oh, nice. Summit.
Oh!
Come on.
Are you a Viking? Are you a Viking or not? I mean, I FaceTime with Linus all the time. It's like, he's in Sweden. It's like, you're a Viking. Do you like the big knife? He goes, I like the big knife. Of course, of course. And
yeah.
How about Demco? Do you love Demco? I love Demco. I love the 80-20. 80-20.5. I've got one.
Yeah.
I dyed the scales and stuff, but there ain't no replacing this. There's no replacing this. This is insane. This is
Nice.
fat ass crazy. This is tough stuff. Okay.
I like that. I
So
do like that. So you're gonna go Spyderco on this one, right?
there is so much choice there
Yeah.
of Spyderco knives that I mean, I love the Endura.
Yeah.
I like the Delica. I like the little ladybug. I mean, I like the dragonfly. Oh my God. I mean, it's just
So
like
many.
on and on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, they got such a choice. If I had to choose, oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're gonna go to the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
question here, okay?
You know, Benchmade, let me say this.
Yeah.
Benchmade, I've got like the Crooked River. I've got the Contigo and others. But I'll tell you, there's just a lot of knives that they have that are uninspired designs
Yeah.
to me. And so I just go, yeah, I mean, Spyderco just has way more of, of designs that really speak to me. Benchmade, they've done a lot of stuff. And, I could pick several dozen Benchmade knives that I love, but yeah, I could pick more than that of the Spydercos.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Even I feel that way. The next one is, so you're gonna get a knife made, and you have to choose from these manufacturers right here, right? Yeah, you're getting a knife made,
Okay.
your knife, and are you gonna have it manufactured by Chris Reeve, Hinderer, or Riat?
If I'm going to OEM a knife?
Yeah, basically they're gonna
Oh,
make.
if
your knife.
I'm going to OEM a knife? Well, I don't think Chris Reeve will do it.
I'm saying, like,
And I don't think
if you would, right? If you would, all of these three companies, they love Them Knives channel. They will make your knife. Which one are you gonna go with?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's tough because
very tough because they're all good.
I want to go to Rick Hinderer and go, make a knife that has like an axis lock or some kind of thing where, like the full track knife, where it's got G10 and titanium on both sides. It's totally symmetrical instead of half and half, like titanium frame. Oh, but the front scale is G10 or whatever. Okay. Other than that, great. But I mean, if it's a full tie knife, then you're okay.
Yeah.
But no, I'd probably go to Riot because they do beautiful work. I mean, just ask all the people that are having Riot do their knives. I mean, I think they understand me better. Chris Reeve, he's been morphing kind of slowly, but he doesn't need to do much. I mean, because his knives are so wonderful, I'm still wanting to get, I want to get one knife from Chris Reeve's knives. I want to get the Inkosi with the drop point. I don't want any inlays. I just want a straight Inkosi, large Inkosi with a drop point. And that would be a knife I would carry, I would use, and I would not sell. That would be a keeper. But no, I mean, probably Riot. I mean, Riot to do my OEM knife would be the deal because they're just. And you know what? I mean, you don't have Wee knives in here, and that's not a choice. But I know Joe Chan of We Knives, and I was talking to oh God, who was the guy that did the knife? What's his name? Oh God, okay, never can't remember. He's also a shooting competition guy, young. Oh, yeah, was it Oh Young or whatever his name was? Remember, he had
Oh,
the
Young, yeah,
integral.
I remember
Yeah.
the knife he made. Yeah.
And he still got that knife out in mini and large and stuff. And he goes, "Have you ever really just looked at the intricacy and all the little details that they go through when they make a knife?" And so, was it Dennis? Oh, whatever. Any case, so
Jimmy
yes,
Young? Is that it?
and I remember him, well, he just came out with the CBD knife in the one that he did for We Knives. It was an integral. Regardless, so yeah, I mean, it would probably be either We or Riot for me. I mean, to tell you the truth, Riot does a great job. And of course, who does Riot? Liang Ma.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you look at a Liang Ma knife? I've got the one of his knives that I think is just incredible. And I mean, I love the field duty, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the field duty.
It's a beautiful knife. It's just like, oh God. So, yeah, I mean, how can you not? I mean, you know, the Torrent, so many of the things, and of course, they started out with the Horizon A, B, C, D, whatever. Those are beautiful knives. I mean, just Starboy, all the kind of stuff, all kind of stuff. So, yeah, Riot. If they put the line to it, yeah. But I'll tell you what, Riot ain't bad. So, I know. Yeah, I mean, I think it's unrealistic to even put Chris Reeve or Hinder in there because they're not an OEM, so they're not going to do it. But I mean, if they could, yeah, Chris Reeve would be interesting. But yeah, I mean, yeah, realistically, Riot or We would be the people I would go to.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably choose that.
And maybe even Max Ace.
Max Ace. Oh,
Max Ace is, yeah. They do the PMP knives and they do some others too. And they're interesting and they can do some crazy stuff. With Midnight Cat Studio, they also make that brand as well. And the Midnight Cat Studio stuff is amazingly crazy, but really well done. So,
wow, great answer, my friend. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Totally amazing, and just thank you for doing it, man. Everyone, please follow LuvThemKnives if you don't. I'm sure that you do. I will put the links in the description to his Instagram and his YouTube. But LTK, thank you so much for doing the show tonight. This is your boy Ray and LuvThemKnives saying peace.
This video was brought to you by A-List CBD and A-List Unlimited. Are you tired of looking through CBD products and not knowing what the heck is going on? What are these products even? Do you hate going to smoke shops and people there don't even know what they're selling? Come through to A-List CBD and A-List Unlimited. We actually test the products ourselves, that way we can give you an accurate description of how it works and how these products will make you feel. We carry trusted and proven brands like CBDMD and 7th Hill CBD, as well as other smaller brands that we like and trust. Give us a follow on Instagram for updates on restocks, new inventory, and sales. We also ship to all 50 states with priority shipping. Just send us a message on Instagram. This video is brought to you by the Beautiful Leather Goods by Andar. All products are 100% full grain leather. Orders over $35 get free shipping automatically. You get free exchanges and a 90-day return policy. Maybe you want to pick up the Apollo. Or if you're like me and you want to go super minimal and slim, you'll probably check out the Monarch. And our wallets have this cool, unique pull tab. They go like this, getting your cards out. That allows quick access to your cards. Head over to andar.com and use promo code EDCC to get 15% off your entire order.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.